Hope you don't mind meeting here at the hotel.
No, I don't mind.
I thought it was preferable to our getting together at the Top of the World Club. We don't want to tip our hand, do we?
I take it everything is set for tonight?
All set and ready to go. I think Paige is in for quite a surprise.
I'm afraid, Joe.
Afraid of what?
Losing Max. That was like me losing my father all over again. And now I'm just afraid that I'm going to lose you, too.
Yeah, well, that ain't going to happen.
I just feel so all alone.
But you're not alone. You got me. You got Ricky. You got Maggie. You got Billy Joe.
Yeah, Billy Joe. He's been so good to me. Too good. After all the time I let him down, I always feel like I'm letting people down.
Well, you haven't let me down. Are you still afraid I'm going to leave you? And look, I promised you I wasn't going to do that. And I keep my promises, don't I? I promised I was going to write that confession to free Dennis Carrington, and I did, didn't I?
Yes, and you did the right thing.
That's right. And I'm going to do the right thing by you, too.
But, Joe, you can't stay here forever. It's dangerous.
We'll work something out.
What?
I don't know. But whatever it is, it's going to include you. Because I'm not going any place without you.
I love you, Joe.
I love you, too.
Who is it?
Detective Michaels, New York City Police.
Can I fix you a drink?
No, thanks. Listen, you're sure Paige doesn't know what we have in store for her tonight?
How could she know?
She doesn't know this Jack Brent character's in town, does she?
No. But she will.
And you're sure she'll recognize him?
Oh, she'll recognize him.
I take it you've set her up with him more than once.
Let's just say that Paige was his companion for a while. A very close companion.
Did you set Paige up with a lot of men like Jack?
Enough. What?
How many?
You're really interested in details, aren't you?
Look, I just want to be sure there isn't a misunderstanding here. That it wasn't a one-time thing, you know what I mean?
There's no misunderstanding. With Paige, it was a way of life.
She really think that meeting these men would help her career?
Paige went with these men for the same reason she made that porno film. Because I told her to.
What makes you so sure that Paige is going to be upset when she sees Jack again?
Here? In Houston? In a public place where she works? She'll be upset, all right.
What does Jack know about me?
Nothing. I just told him that you were a friend who might be interested in investing in a film deal. I said I wanted to talk to him, arranged to meet him at the Top of the World.
Look, he doesn't expect to meet me there, does he?
No, I didn't think that was very smart. You? Letting Paige see the three of us together? No, I've arranged for him to meet you here at the suite later on tonight after our little evening's entertainment.
Well, it sounds like you've worked everything out.
Yes? I think we're in for quite an interesting evening.
Good. Then I'll drive over to the club and get a ringside seat.
Miss Decker?
Yes?
I'm Detective Michaels, New York City Police.
Oh.
I was part of the team that interrogated you when your brother Ricky was shot.
Yeah, I remember that.
You mind if I come in?
Well, I'm really pretty late. I'm on my way over to the Coop. My brother and I sing there.
I wanted to ask you a few questions about Joe Foster.
I've already told you everything I know about Joe Foster. I've talked to you about it. I've talked to the Houston police about it. I've talked to everybody about it. And if it's all the same to you, I would really prefer not to talk about it anymore.
I know how you must feel, Miss Decker, but this shouldn't take more than a few moments.
Well, like I said, I'm late and I'm on my way over to the coop. Now, maybe you could meet me over there and we could talk about it there.
I thought that might make you nervous in front of your friends.
All right. Come in.
Thank you. I don't know if you know it or not, Miss Decker, but the Houston police have identified the canvas bag that Joe Foster carried the money in when he abducted you.
Yes, Ruby told me. That's my manager's sister.
Did she also tell you the bag was empty when they found it?
Yes. I don't see what that has to do with me, though.
The bag was found in the possession of a dead man, a man named Gus Perkins. Perkins apparently ran into a busy intersection and was hit by a car. We assume he was trying to retrieve the bag.
Yes, Ruby told me that.
Well, we traced Perkins to a diner where he worked as a cook. The lady who runs the diner tells us that there's a man who fits the description of Joe Foster worked there also. Now we believe that Foster and Perkins were partners.
Partner? Well, I don't see how I can be of any help.
Well, apparently there was a third person involved, Miss Decker. The lady at the diner says that it was a woman who was a girlfriend of Joe Foster's working there with him.
Oh. I guess they said what the girlfriend looked like?
Yes. Description was general. About your height. Cute. Light brown curly hair.
Not very much to go on, is it?
No, it isn't. But we're bending every effort to find her.
Why? Why are you so interested in this girlfriend?
We hope she'll lead us to Joe Foster. And there's a good reason to believe that she was the last person to see Gus Perkins alive. So Joe Foster never mentioned the girlfriend to you?
No, he didn't. As a matter of fact, I always got the feeling that he didn't really have too many friends. He was sort of a loner.
I see.
Detective Michaels, you said that the police believe that this girlfriend was the last one to see Gus Perkins alive.
That's right.
Why is that?
The lady at the diner tells us that the girlfriend went out with Perkins that night.
I guess you know her name, too.
Yes, Small. Calls herself Helen Small, but that's probably an alias. For all we know, she has a record herself.
You really think so?
Running around with the likes of Joe Foster.
You really think that Joe Foster is a hardened criminal, don't you?
Why don't you tell me, Miss Decker? He kidnapped you twice.
But he didn't hurt me, and he was really nice to me the second time.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't waste my sympathies on Joe Foster. If it suited his purposes, you'd probably be dead right now. Thank you for your time, Miss Decker.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
Well, let's hope I don't have to bother you again.
Well, cops don't think too much of me, do they?
Joe, what is going to happen?
Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen.
I'm afraid, Joe. Don't leave me. I know it's dangerous for you to stay here, but please don't leave me.
I don't know, Elena. It looks like my staying here is more dangerous for you than it is for me.
Joe.
Look, don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you, Elena. Not until we got a plan.